Hello, Sharon. Hello, Sharon.
Hi, Yvonne and Simon.
Hello there.
Hello.
Did you have many children stop by last night?
None.
We
No.
we had 3 little ones and 3 tall ones.
No, I miss them.
Ian's
They
happy.
don't, I guess they aren't going out as much anymore.
Yeah.
It was amazing. He's going to enjoy the chocolate.
I have a lot of Kit Kats.
Yay.
Yeah.
I wanted to give them away, but
Can give them away to me.
we've got some kiddies around. We'll hand them out to them. Yeah.
Right across the street, we have some twin boys, and we usually take them treats.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, we didn't take them any yesterday. Usually we do. So I better go out and get them something.
Oh. Yeah.
I think it is.
Okay. Oh. I think we're okay, dear. Okay. Oh,
We're trying to get the volume.
I think we're okay.
Okay.
I don't know where it is. It's down there somewhere. I think we're good. Oh boy. It's a little chilly today.
Yeah, the high was 70.
Yeah.
Yes.
High of 70.
Yeah. Not too bad.
Hi.
Hello
Hello.
there. What
Hi,
are you going to
Aurora.
do today?
Hi.
What did you do today?
Do you want to tell them what we did? We did schoolwork.
We did Zora today, and we cleaned and
Well,
I played with my baby center.
the rabbi is ready.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. Good to see you. Erev Tov. Wonderful to be with you. And hello to those with us out in Facebook land as well. It's good to have you with us. We'll start with a little music. Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Hine ma tovu manayim. How good it is for us to be together, to spend a little time in the evening for reflection, for quiet, to be able to engage with one another. So I'm thankful that you're here. I'm going to say hello to some of the people who are with us on Facebook as well. So hi to Kylie and Donna and Rochelle and Meredith and whoever else is out there, say hello so that we know that you are with us as well. And yeah, all right. Whoops. Just pulling something up here. And we'll get started. Hi to Ellen as well. It's good to have you with us. All right, here we go. All right. So I'm gonna share a story, and this is all these stories I've told before. So when I'm telling stories a few days a week, they all cycle. They all cycle through. So this is a story that I like and I share every now and then. Here we go. Hold on. Sorry. Here we go. Once there was a kingdom everyone called paradise. It was paradise not because it was any more beautiful or any richer than any other place, but because of the way the people who lived there cared for one another. In this kingdom, if a friend needed something from a friend, someone always stepped forward to help without even being asked. If a neighbor needed something from a neighbor, someone would respond cheerfully and graciously without ever asking for anything in return. If a stranger needed something, people came forward with hospitality, generosity, and kindness. This was all because of the wise king. The king knew that his subjects would treat one another the way he treated them. So he was always careful and attentive and helpful. If he couldn't help someone, he would at least listen and express his concern. At last, the king grew old, and he appointed his son, the prince, to rule in his place. When it came time for the prince to rule, he was not wise like his father, nor kind, and he did not treat people the way his father did. The royal ministers said, "Your Majesty, we have a terrible problem. There's a famine in a certain corner of the land, and the people there are starving. You must do something." "They are starving," said the prince. "Yes, starving. They have no food." "But I have plenty of food," responded the prince, biting into a big apple. "If they are starving, I'm sorry, but it's not my problem." "Perhaps your Majesty didn't understand. People are suffering and they haven't had any food." "Well, I'm sorry. It's just not my problem." They all shook their heads in disbelief and walked slowly away. Then another group of royal messengers approached. "Your Majesty, we have a terrible situation. The river has become poisoned and the people who live along its banks have no water to drink. We must help them." "No water?" asked the prince even more impatiently as he poured himself a large glass of water. "Yes, your Majesty, there is no water. We need to do something." "I'm sorry, but it's not my problem," said the prince. No one in the royal court seemed able to move the prince. Every problem was met with the same bothered look and the same response. "I'm sorry, but it's not my problem." Soon the kingdom had changed completely. It was no longer paradise. It was a wilderness. Soon no one remembered the way things had been. No one remembered the paradise that the kingdom once was. No one but fishermen. Fishermen remembered the old kingdom and the way things used to be. It hurt him that everyone had become as selfish as the young prince. If only they could be reminded, the people, and if only they could be taught. But what was one old fisherman to do? One day he thought of a solution. He gathered all his money and brought tools and paint and materials. He set to fixing up his old fishing boat. He would turn it into a beautiful yacht in the harbor. He worked day and night. Each day people came by and admired the boat. "Hey," they'd say, "when you're done, will you take us for a ride?" "Sure," he said, "everyone will be invited." And he kept inviting people and kept working on his boat. Everyone came that Sunday morning when the boat was launched. Even the prince. It was a splendid day. The sun shone warmly, the lake was clean. Fisherman guided the yacht onto the lake. When they reached the middle, far from the shore, he dropped anchor and invited everyone to enjoy themselves. His guests brought out their picnic baskets and fishing poles, and everybody had a wonderful day. Late in the afternoon, the wind picked up and the waves rocked the boat. Fisherman, can we head home now? His guest asked. Sure, said Fisherman. There's just one thing I need to do. He opened his toolbox and brought out a large hand drill. He went to the center of the boat and started to drill. Say, Fisherman, people asked, what are you doing? I'm drilling a hole. But why are you drilling a hole? Because it's a nice day for drilling holes, he responded. But Fisherman, if you drill a hole in the boat, the water will rush in, the boat will sink. As he continued drilling, the passengers began to beg him, Fisherman, please stop, you must stop. He said, oh, but it's my boat, it's my drill. Everyone remembered the prince was on board. Get the prince. The prince came over. No fisherman was going to ruin his afternoon. He stood over Fisherman in his royal robes and said, what are you doing? I'm drilling a hole, said the fisherman. Why are you doing this? Because I feel like it, responded the fisherman. Fisherman, if you make a hole in the boat will sink. Acknowledged the fisherman. Small beads of sweat appeared on the brow of the prince, and his voice lost its commanding tone and took on that of a worried person. Fisherman, he said, I command you to stop. Fisherman ignored him and kept drilling. The prince was quickly losing his composure. Gone was the royal tone and the royal trappings. And he said, but Fisherman, what gives you the right to do this? Fisherman explained slowly, it's my drill. Now, please move aside. The prince began crying and pleading, please, Fisherman, please. When the prince began to plead, Fisherman at last stopped drilling. Yet again, everybody became quiet. Fisherman looked up at the prince. Why don't you want the boat to sink? You don't want? Fisherman echoed the prince's plea. Then Fisherman slowly repeated the terrible words that had ruined the kingdom. Well, I'm sorry, but it's not my problem. The prince cried. What do you mean it's not your problem? Anybody can see that if I have a problem, you have a problem. And if you have a problem, I have a problem. And if anyone has a problem, then everybody has a problem because we're all in the same boat. He stopped like someone who had just figured out a great riddle. And he repeated the words slowly. If I have a problem, you have a problem. And if you have a problem, I have a problem. If anyone has a problem, then everyone has a problem because we're all in the same boat. Anyone can see that. Yes, said Fisherman. Anyone can see that. Yes, said everyone on the boat. Everyone can see that. Fisherman said, now we can go home. He turned the boat around and sailed safely back to the harbor. The people who got off the boat were changed. Never, ever again would friend turn to friend or neighbor turn to neighbor, or anyone turn to stranger and say those terrible words. Instead, whenever a friend needed help from a friend or a neighbor needed a hand from a neighbor or a stranger needed some kindness, and whenever anyone came before the prince, he or she would hear, please let me help you. Because if you have a problem, I have a problem. And if I have a problem, you have a problem. And if anyone has a problem, then we all have a problem. You see, we're all in the same boat. And once again, the kingdom was paradise. Erev Tov, everyone. All right, Aurora, you were starting to tell us before about your day. Could you tell us some more?
I think I told you.
Do you want to tell them about Halloween?
Yeah, I'll tell you about Halloween because I said all about my day. We got sweeties on Halloween. We got some Halloween candy tonight. I'm sorry. We're going to take a sweetie
And did we set up, did we decorate our house even more?
and
And we used special Halloween plates and stuff?
yeah.
Yeah. Did you wear your Halloween? Did you light up your horn?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Cool.
We got a lot of compliments on how cute the kids were in their matching costumes.
Great. It's fun. Fun.
Then Aurora, did we set up like a table with candy and toys for people to take?
Yeah.
Yeah. How fun.
And
Good.
they're little like, what is it called?
the lantern on?
Yeah, we put a lantern and a little thing of flowers. With
A little
two.
bouquet on the table.
Mhm.
Nice.
This to
You wanna say hi, Ronan?
Hi, Ronan.
Ronan, did you have a fun Halloween? Did you have a fun Halloween, Ronan? You don't like it?
Why are you whispering, Ronan?
Cuckoo.
I think he's
Alright.
saying rabbi, right?
I don't know what it is.
That's what it sounds like to me. And now you're
All right.
saying knock knock, okay.
Who's there? Okay. Thank you, Ronan. All right. Anybody else have anything they want to share before we move on? All right. Hi, Nancy. Also who joined us, and Phil. And yeah.
You have to keep that.
Oh, go ahead, Yvonne.
Yes, that was a very interesting story you told. How many times my mother said when I was growing up, well, we're all in the same boat. She said it so many times. You know, we were on ration books during World War II. You know, we could have an egg once a week and different things like that. She said, but okay, we're all in the same boat. Heard it so many times. So I really like that story tonight.
Good.
Thank you.
Sure. All right, let's move into our Shema and Hashkivenu prayers, and then I'll make a few announcements. So here we go. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Leolam Vaed. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom L'Shalom Vehamidenu Shomrenu L'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right, O Adonai. Amen. Amen, 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 amen. Amen. Just a few quick announcements. We, of course, check your Thursday emails for all the events. I have my ethics class. It's the fourth session of a 9-session course, but people are welcome to join anytime. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. on the Adult Jewish Learning link, Jewish Ethics, and hope to see some of you there. And in addition, we are starting to look actually toward Hanukkah pretty soon. Hanukkah starts the Sunday of Thanksgiving weekend. So it starts in November this year. And that means that the first Friday in December is going to be our Hanukkah Shabbat service. So make sure that is on your calendar as we get ready for Hanukkah coming up pretty quickly. I mean, it's a month from now, but it'll go very fast. And so we have that coming up. And I know Cantor Paul wants to tease this, and there are still some details to be worked out, but on January 8th, which is a Saturday night, Nefesh Mountain plans to be at TBI. They're a Jewgrass band, bluegrass Jewish music, and co-sponsored by the Folk Music Center in Claremont and the Jewish Federation. And it should be a wonderful thing. And there'll be virtual options as well to watch the concert, as well as being in person in our sanctuary. So those are some of the things that are coming up, and hope you'll take part. And always, keep an eye out for Brotherhood and for Women of TBI events and for various other kinds of things. They're all in the congregational email. So take a look so that you don't miss out on wonderful opportunities that are taking place. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Amen. Erev Tov, everyone. Thanks so much for